everything costs so much. I feel like all our stores are, we're at the grocery store. It's like, yeah, we eat, guys. Yeah. We're going to need to eat. Sorry. But we rung up that rotisserie chicken. $513 it came up.
I was so glad we didn't just kind of not notice and put our cart in, because I would have been madder to try to get my money back then versus them take it off.
I guess this is how, like, you do feel lucky to be living like this. But I mean, typically, am I really hardcore looking at, if it hadn't been such a pain to get it to scan,
because we had to punch in the numbers. That's why.
I really would not have taken stock of it. I probably would have booped my card. And I don't even know, man, hopefully I'm not a big receipt looker at her. Hopefully at some point, I guess whenever it hit me with like, hey, your Capital One was charged $500, I'd be like, wait, what? That would probably have gotten me rummaging through the trash for that receipt.
What got me is when we called the lady over and I said, it's saying that this rotisserie chicken is $513. And she just goes, oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she fixes it. But
does that not sound like a lot more than it should be?
I just think nobody's staggered by any amount of money anymore. I feel like in the 90s, that person would have done you the favor of being absolutely gobsmacked. They would have put on the show.
Or even,
they would have been like calling people like, Daryl. Like, you know, it would have been a whole thing.
This can't be right.
Yeah, it would have been a whole thing. But now everybody's just so like, just drony. And
this didn't hit you. This didn't hit you like it hit us.
It hit me, like knocked me over with a feather. I'm like, wait, what? At first, I'll be real. I was already upset, and my brain first thought it was $53. And I said, that's way too much, you know? And then I said, $500.
I don't even know how it got that number.
I don't know.
And then I thought, like for the trouble, can I have it?
For the trouble. Now, see, that I didn't think. I was just like, what's the real? I didn't actually think that,
but I thought, this feels. I'm already checking my own self out. Now I have to wave and go, this is trying to overcharge me. And then you're coming over and not even putting on a dance.
Put on the show.
Put a dance and pony show. What is it? A dog and pony show.
The dance and pony show. It only goes one way.
Yeah.
It goes out
my hand,
out the pocket, and it goes up as far as the cost of things. Yeah. I see stuff in grocery stores now that I go, this used to be like, this is what we survived on as poor people. Tuna fish is supposed to be dirt cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Canned chicken's supposed to be dirt cheap. These are the things that they'd throw in your macaroni and cheese. Now they're trying to charge you dollars for a box of macaroni and cheese. I'm like, this is a struggle food. 33
cents item, yeah.
Yeah. This what are the struggle foods now? You can't get anything cheap.
I know. It's crazy.
Because that person didn't respond like, I was like, that's $500 for rotisserie chicken. And it also did the thing where it set it so high. I don't need, it's probably too expensive for the little bit of rotisserie chicken that we got, because it wasn't even a whole rotisserie chicken. It was just like where they pick it and throw it in a little container. And I said,
and leave bones.
Yeah, they did have some pretty. I was like, okay, trying to beat the system, Josh. You don't want to pick it apart yourself, and it's like, well, that's why you're chewing on bone. You're listening to The Monks. You're here with The Monks. I'm Josh.
I'm Heather.
And thank you so much for being here.
What do you think we would ban if we were in charge of all the rules? Oh God. And I would be really loving it. I would be, implementing rule after rule.
Yeah.
But what rules do you think that you would implement or change if we got to rule the world?
You said, what would I ban? Or is it all rules?
Sorry. What would you ban if you were in charge of the rules?
I don't know. What do you got?
So many things. Any kind of seat without a back.
Like banned. A bar stool?
Yeah. Banned immediately. Don't like it.
Piggybacking on that, I'd be like, let's just ban high tops. Nobody likes them.
Yeah.
Nobody
top
likes
table.
them. Nothing worse than when they put you on a high top in a seat with no back. And it doesn't even have a foot thing. I go, I'm just going to dangle here like a child.
And I'm supposed to enjoy this eating experience?
Right.
No.
Hunching over, collapsing my diaphragm.
I'm not able to digest properly. I'm so smushed.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to fall off the back of the seat.
I'd say that's a good ban.
Yeah.
It's like nobody likes it. And that if you're going to force the high top thing, then back with the foot thing. Think it through, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that.
Nobody likes that. Does anybody like that?
Nobody likes it. No, I can't imagine anybody in their right mind going like, I love for my feet to dangle and for me to have to collapse like an accordion while I suck down mozzarella sticks at a TGI Fridays. I go, no. What?
I like to do that at a regular table.
I actually think bar seating is garbage. Make a dining room and then make a bar. Right?
Yes.
Make a big old bar that people can stand or sit at and have their drinks. The rest of us would like to go ahead and sit at a human table. Thanks.
Well, I would already be banning any TV in a restaurant. I don't like them.
Yeah, ban a TV. I have ADHD, dude. I don't need this on. Mm-mm. If I want to watch what's on, I'd be home.
It's never something I want to watch.
Right.
Ever, ever, ever.
No. And the thing
I
is,
like to watch things that I need to hear too.
And that's not to ban a sports bar. No. I go, right, you know what you're getting into at a sports bar.
Feel free.
It's like, of course, have TVs.
But if you do have a bar in your restaurant that has TVs, I should not be able to see them from the dining area.
Exactly. To me, I'm like, you should have a bar and you should have a dining area.
Yeah. I don't want it to catch my eye.
No. You know what's funny? I think even people who like sports and stuff, if they're going out to a dinner or like, I'm not really looking to be distracted by like highlights from a game. Sometimes I think they're like, oh, I'm here doing this. I taped said game. I don't want it to be ruined. I'd like to go home and watch it. But I'm just catching like bits and bobs here.
Yeah.
Get rid of the whole thing.
I can't really get into the mind of a sports fan, but you imagine, sorry, TV's banned.
You're like at a first date and you go and they sit you at a high top because you didn't have a reservation and you're just slouching. You know, this person's like in a spaghetti strap dress and she just has this slump in and the guy's like, oh my God, I can't, my feet are dangling. You know, that's not good.
Yeah.
How are you going to look cool on like a stool? It's like,
with your little feet in the wind.
What do you like to do? It's like we're all distracted. Like, let's just call it. Like, we know this isn't going to go good.
Yeah.
At that point, I'd be like, what are you against me here? That'd be a great move on a first date, actually, as I go, don't accept that. Just be like right away, let them know that you're like, this is terrible. This is our first date. We're not going to sit here and sit like two dullards.
It's wild the amount of times they'll take me to a table and I go, I don't want this table. I don't know why you would think I want this table, but I do not want this. I don't want this table next to 100 kids, no parents in sight.
Honestly,
I don't want it in the bar.
That really happened at a very nice steakhouse and we didn't do what we normally do. We accepted it and it was horrendous.
Yeah.
And it felt like you paid $300 to eat at Chuck E. Cheese.
It really did.
I was like, the food was tremendous. The service was really good. But I was like, that's crazy.
Over the screeches of the children.
You know what I don't like though? I do think that truly to be top-notch service, if you're asking somebody's order and they go, I'm sorry, I just can't hear you. What was it? You're not doing good service. You need to be like, it's too loud for these people right here.
Right.
Like they're not with this group. They shouldn't have to be. And that's my.
And it seems like no adults are with this
and
group.
That's
Am I
honestly,
wrong?
I stand on that like all day. I go, if you're bringing your kids into a public thing like a restaurant and they're just going to go wild, I go, just know like I have every right to openly roll eyes and go like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Okay. So we're banning children from restaurants.
Banning children from restaurants.
TVs and children.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. We can just go through things in restaurants that I'd ban. I would ban kids from restaurants. I don't think kids should be allowed at just every hotel. I think there should always be kid, like family,
like
kid.
A smoking area. It's like a child.
Yeah. I think kid family hotel, like how they do at theme parks where like, this is clearly more geared toward the family. I go, just lean in. I don't think kids should be on cruises. I'm a grown up.
Well, then I don't think you should be on a cruise.
I shouldn't. That's why part of the reason I never go on cruises because I go, no, I don't want to be around a bunch of kids that are being told basically like it's international waters out here for you.
Free for all. I'd rather be around the kids that are doing because they're probably just in the
That's true.
Ping pong area.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, get out of here.
The thing is, I want to play ping pong. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'd rather be around them than probably the 20-year-olds that are getting trashed.
Yeah. Banning 20-year-olds from, honestly, let's ban, like, if you're getting trashed, I'm banning 20-year-olds from anything that I would want to be at.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying don't go get trashed, but I'm saying, like, go do that in a field.
Yeah. Stay collectively in Ybor City.
You don't even need to be anywhere. Just go out to a field. Like, right?
Okay.
You can take music out to a field with some lights, bring seating if you want.
Dance your heart out.
Yeah. We don't need you anywhere in civilized society in your early 20s. We don't. Even if any, like, you know, bar owner or restaurateur is like, oh, a restaurateur? Is like, we wouldn't make any money. I go, yeah, you would. All of a sudden you'd come out of the woodwork, people actually making a wage would show back up. A lot of us are like, I didn't work all week to have to go deal with this.
I would never go to a place that serves drinks out of like a plastic cup. I go, I don't want to see. I don't want to be on anything that people are have drinks around their neck. I go, hold your drink. If people are getting that messed up, that ain't my environment. I'm banning that. Banning yards hanging around necks. Ooh, are you just banning
everybody
Bourbon
else's
Street?
good time? Yeah. Yes. My take on Bourbon Street was like banned. Banned. Kids whipping around on bird scooters. Grown-ups acting like they ain't old. No, banned.
Yeah.
Ban.
God, that would be such a cool environment for the start of like either a zombie movie or some sort of like
Bourbon Street.
What is it, like pod person movie? Yeah, to see like them, what they are doing the night before, and then them the next day, and they're like pod person or they're alien taker, whatever, some sort of thing in that environment. I'd like it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I just want to see where we actually get to ban these things. Yeah, I think yards around the neck. I go, no, nothing good has ever started with that.
Yeah.
Right? It's like when you see people at Vegas and you're like, oh, I get it. You got on a plane to act up. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. Mm-hmm. I actually don't like that. I go, I don't think
like
it's
acting up.
I don't think it's cool to like take a trip to go to a place that ain't your place to be on your worst behavior. Mm-hmm. I don't like that stuff.
Yeah, keep it at home. Be at your worst behavior at home.
Yeah, take that crap to your track home HOA. I don't need the first time. And they always so sunburnt. Like you ain't ever heard of sunscreen. You never experienced UV ever in your life. Like you just left Wisconsin like a brand new full grown 6'3" beer bellied baby. Ain't never been anywhere. Just sitting on high tops, watching a game, eating ribs, yard around your neck, beet red. Just telling me too much, TMI and all over the place. That guy can't wait to tell me how he got an inappropriate massage. You know what I mean? This guy got on the plane like, how do you get prostitutes when you get there? It's like, dude, calm down.
Gosh,
calm down. Just wretched.
I think they're trying to change the kind of vibe of Vegas, aren't they? To like more family friendly and about dinners and shows, or is it still like
I think I don't know. Sorry,
mostly that. Like it's mostly that.
I guess
mostly gambling and drinking.
But you know what's funny is like I think they do have a lot of really good restaurants, and they have really what I keep hearing about Vegas is people are like tired of being nickeled and dimed.
Yeah,
you know, for everything. They're like, oh, they're charging you a resort fee. They're charging you a parking per day fee. They're charging you these exorbitant amounts of money to stay there. But like I had a friend who went to Vegas and he was like, oh yeah, the best pool they had, they just didn't have it up, just didn't have it filled. And they're like, oh yeah, they literally said, oh, the cost to heat it. And he was like, what is this? Like, how are you going to look at a guest in the face and tell me I can't enjoy the time because you don't know how to budget?
Oh, they did. Oh, that's how. So the good pools they heat, because remember when we went to Vegas and it was
scorching hot. Yeah.
And the ground was so hot. I mean, like the hottest I've ever felt.
Yeah.
It was so hard to even walk to the pool.
Oh, it's horrible.
You get in and it's ice cube cold.
Yep.
And it hurts your body.
It was
and you're
weird.
Like, what is this?
It was very, very weird.
Warm?
And that is what he described. He was like, yeah, that's what it was like. And I guess they have heated pools, but they were like, no, they're like right now, this time of year, it's just not worth the spend. And I go, to say to somebody when you're in hospitality, like, oh, it just wasn't worth you having a good time yet.
Right. I just kind of think we all need to start demanding our money back.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like a brat and always like so penny pinching, but I am kind of like so tired of getting bad service or half asked stuff and then having to pay full price for it and going, why though?
No, 100%. Like even with that steak dinner, I go, this is a very expensive restaurant, which is fine. Mm-hmm. And the food was great and all those kind of things. But I go, but you didn't provide an ambiance that made any sense for the amount of money you just charged me. And what's killer is I go, everybody, like you say, like you don't want to be a brat or be a squeaky wheel. I think most of us don't want to be. Mm-hmm. And I get though why we have to be, because they don't ever. Like, I think there was a time with service. Like I said, you used to be able to hop on a plane for $35 and they give you a lobster thermidor. I think there was a time where if you just had kind of a lemon face, they'd go, is everything okay?
Right.
You know, and genuinely like, what can we do to make it okay? Those days are long dead.
Right.
So now it's squeaky wheel gets the grease.
I know. And it is like the times I find myself where I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I'll tell them like this steak is very expensive.
Yeah.
And it is way, way, way overcooked.
Yep. That was a different place. Another expensive place.
Right.
Though.
And I'm like, okay, if you're going to ask, I'm going to tell you like, I haven't even eaten any of it yet.
That is true. You prompted this.
Yeah. You asked me and then acted like you never worked at a steakhouse and don't know that's like way overcooked.
Well, and immediately it was like, well, it's going to take 10. And I was like, right. Why are we already begging off of like the actual solution? You asked, we told you there was a little bit of an issue, nothing major. Mm-hmm. I think that's the other thing is like, I don't like, and this is a thing for me to work on, but I do instantly feel like, oh, now they don't like me, you know, and I care deeply that everybody likes me, but I
think for me, it's more like, I don't like tension.
Yeah.
And I said it really nicely.
Absolutely.
Why am I getting combative?
We're never going to say it not nicely because our both of our deal is like, if it ain't good, we just won't ever come back. I'm not trying to make a scene and like, I don't have a personal problem with you or something, but if it's a company, and all these places are, I'm not talking about a family place. I give a lot more leeway to like a family business, a family restaurant that's like, hey, we're in the weeds. Like, you know, I go, no worries, dude. Like you order Chinese food on Christmas and it's a little off. It's like, yeah, dude, they're slammed. I'm not gonna, we're tipping the same, everything's fine. Yeah. Don't worry about it. But if you're like a giant, again, we're talking about, all you care about is shareholders. Well, great. Then I don't give a crap about going like, that's terrible. That's bad. I'll review you negatively, the whole shebang, because it is us versus them. The one thing I would say is I go, like, vote with your dollar. And if you give them your dollar, make them earn every bit of it. If it ain't a regular person who owns that business, if it isn't a mom and pop type of operation, boy, I want all of it. Every inch of it. It's worth the time. It really is. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of them braggadociously like setting the world ablaze while they celebrate with money. Nah, hit them. Hit them, boycott them, do the whole thing.
Eat the rich.
Eat the rich a little bit.
It's time.
Yeah. Eat the rich. And if you don't like the way it tastes, request more salt. Complain, send it back to the chef. We're going to eat the rich and send it back to the chef. Like, we don't like this. This ain't good. Yeah. Now, if it's good, great. Same rules apply. We should be just as effuse with like, positive things as we are. I'd say even 2 to 1.
Oh yeah. Because yesterday we went to a restaurant and it was such a simple dish too. It was just a starter. It was pesto, heirloom tomatoes, burrata, cheese, and some olive oil and some vinegar or something. Some balsamic.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was amazing.
So refreshing.
Yeah.
So delicious. The crostinis were so not stale, just perfect. Yeah. I thought, this is delicious.
We told everybody.
Yeah.
Our rules are always simple. We never, ever gonna like hit a server for like a problem, and like never. Like I always
like a problem with the kitchen.
Yeah, I always tip like boom. I never am gonna ever do something like that. Like, and I would say that everybody should be that way. I'm like, you can't lose sight of like that's like this is a person. I want the entity to pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want the thing that should have the actual standards to pay. Not the person, not an individual. Because a lot of times when an individual standard is falling, it's because they probably don't have enough staff and are making this person do more jobs than what they're paying them for. That's my take on that a lot of the time too, is I go, well, you can't wait to, again, celebratory like shareholder. And I go, right, you're running skeleton crews, giving us the worst service we've ever experienced in modern times.
$513 for a
rotisserie chicken. Making me do my own boop, boop. You make us do everything. At the very least, it's like I really truly, and I've said this before, but I go, we shouldn't have told our complainers to quiet down. We should have just made sure that we had them pointed at the right people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There should have been a time though, the first time a grocery store was like, and do you have your little boop boop? They should have been like, no, and I'll never take it. I'll never do it. You will be here and you'll open all these lanes, or none of us will ever buy stuff here again. We should have stood on that.
It's so weird too, because you think they absolutely know how sometimes I think they have enough staff. They just don't put them at the right times too. It's like,
absolutely. We just talked about that. It's like, what are you doing with your allocation of people? Because again, it ain't about us. That's what they should say. I go, it's gotta be, I want something to change. And even if that something is like, then be honest just be honest.
Yeah.
Say it. Stop doing the like, we care so deeply about your experience here at Chipotle. I go, no, you don't, because it looks like somebody already had the food in their mouth and then spat it into this for me to now consume.
If you think about like the progression, right, of like, let's take Publix, for example. Like, so Publix was like a grocery store that had enough registers, enough people they bagged your stuff. Yeah. They took it out to your car. Yep. And places like Aldi or Food Line, those were like the lower where you had to bag your own groceries. Yep.
But you got a deal for doing it. Now we're that. Everywhere. Yep. And the price to the moon.
Yeah.
To the moon.
Crazy.
Yep. On everything. Everything though. Clothing stores want to charge you like they aren't just having stuff thrown around like mad. You know what I mean? Like it almost now at almost any clothing store, it feels like what a TJ Maxx has always felt like. Like, oh, part of the fun is rummaging. It's like, oh, okay, I guess we're just doing that everywhere now. And then they wonder like why people order things from Shein. And I go, because they go, it's going to be crap anyway.
Yeah, either way.
Go ahead and bring it to my door for $6.
Yep.
Right. I mean, that is how that happens. And then you have the whole thing where you go, oh, but now, like I can't even let my head go to like, how is it $6? I don't like it. So I would ban so many things. I almost feel like I'd have to ban it all the way down to like, we're starting over.
Yeah.
We're starting all the way over.
Here's a simple thing I'd ban.
What?
Loud mufflers.
Yes.
Oh, you know what I did hear recently that I was like, I saw this list that are like things that are being phased out with the younger generations. They don't really care about as much.
Okay.
And it was Harley Davidson.
Oh,
and I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing like your music through my
oh my God.
all the way rolled up window.
Yeah. I would ban music on motorcycles. I go, you gave up that right. You didn't want to be in a car.
Yeah. Put your headphones in.
I don't need to hear it sounds like you're just like whenever those Shriners guys would come around, for a parade, No, if you're on a motorcycle, you just get to hear wind. Yeah. That's it. You made your choice. You didn't think the car was cool. You don't get to split lanes and make us listen to your music.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly,
and wave back. I know I'm not on a motorcycle, but I did wave to you.
Oh no, here's the other thing. If I get over and you don't do the wave, and they do the wave a lot in SoCal, they don't do the wave at all here. It's very rare that I get the wave and I go, I got way over. It's very odd. I'm banning people from not waving back. I don't know how we do that exactly, but we do it. Yeah, I'm with the motorcycles not having music. I go, no, you get wind. You made your choice. Hot thighs, reverberated testicles, no music.
No.
That's what you signed up for. You wanted the freedom to split lanes. You don't also get to listen to, music. Yep. No way, dude. Because I don't want to hear it.
It's not going to be something I'm going to choose. There's like a certain personality type, and they all have this personality type. Jacked up trucks.
Yeah.
Dark tinted windows.
Yeah.
Usually some kind of sparkly paint on the truck. And then like they'll roll down their windows and blast their music and they just kind of wander the neighborhood. And I go, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You ain't the ice cream man.
No.
You're not bringing anything good to me. Beat it.
There is something about it. Cause I remember even when I was a kid, my friends would get speakers. Then it's like, then they want to like showcase that, I guess. And I go, nobody likes it. There was nothing worse than riding around with your buddy who's like, I got speakers. And you're like,
no, I remember.
Take your breath away.
Remember our friend had them.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime we had to ride together, I was like, I hate my life.
Best thing,
I'm hating existence right now.
Best thing that ever happened was when somebody broke in his car and stole them. I said, good. I don't even know if they were able to steal them or if they just cut them, but I said, good. I hope they're deactivated. I wish I could meet all of those thieves and shake their hands and tell them what a hero they are, because that should also be banned. I go, your lows are way too low. You have no highs on the spectrum. And then flip that. There's nothing worse, I think, than when somebody has all highs. I go, why am I hearing so much of this?
Yes.
That's crazy what you're doing. Turn that down a little. I guess really what I'm banning is like
loud noises.
Yes. Yeah. Loud noises. And also like you need to be able to like pare that down a bit. You can find enjoyment at a lower tone. I just know it.
When we say taking up too much space, that includes audio space.
Yeah. I don't need to hear you before I see you.
Same with smell. If you got too much perfume and I'm smelling you before or after I see you, no.
And
banned.
Perfume is really nice. I go, listen, if you're smelling like boiled onions, you're banned. And they go, from what? I go, everything.
Life.
Everything. I need you to be bust down in a shower before we ever talk about where you're not banned.
Yeah.
Right? It's too much. And boy, when they come through with that special combination of that's the body odor, but then what they did was they go, but I did hit it with some cologne, and I go, you should be arrested and you should be charged with crimes.
What if in this new world where we're in charge of the rules, each person has to come through our little like, I don't know. I kind of picture it like a car wash where we're going through we like see their life and we get to go like, that's banned, that's banned, that's banned. All right, move forward. Yeah. We're going to scrub you down, or we're going to wipe this from your memory. Like the fact that you love loud motorcycles.
I don't even need to wipe it down. I go, I hear you that you like loud music. No.
You want them to like ruminate on it. I want them to like forget that's an option.
I don't need you to do anything with it. I need you to keep your music quiet. I'm not saying I love music. Listen to it at a volume that makes sense. That's so fair. That's fair.
What if tomorrow someone comes over here and they go, guys, your music's a little loud?
I would turn it down.
I'd go, really? I didn't think it was that loud.
God. They wouldn't though, because I pride myself on literally walking a little further away from it going, yeah, I can't even barely hear that. That's perfect. And you know what? Somebody would go, oh, really? I go, yeah, that's called being considerate.
Yeah.
Because I don't operate under the guise that no one else exists. There's nothing I like better than hearing somebody tell me that they're basically a psychopath, where they're like, oh, I remember one time somebody basically just said like, oh, other people have goals. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? You don't know that other people have stuff going on in their head. You genuinely think people are just out here to what? Add color to your frame? Like that you're not in a movie, stupid? We all have stuff we're trying to do.
Yeah.
The point is you have no right to take up more room than anybody else. That's it. So if somebody came over and said I was being too loud, I'd be like, okay, I can try to dial that back. Sure. And if that person's ridiculous, because again, you don't have the right to like squeak somebody out, but I am banning things. Yeah. I think so
you
far.
You said, that's bold of you because I'm over here banning stuff.
Yeah. These bans have been, I feel like in my thing, very fair.
Yeah.
We're not saying you can't have a Harley Davidson. We're saying you can't be loud and have loud music. You already chose loud. Okay? If I wanted to ban everything, I'd ban those pipes on it. But I'm trying to be cool here.
I mean, I did start by saying mufflers.
Yes,
mufflers,
but that's not a muffler.
Because I want to include not only motorcycles, but those like other kind of cars that are loud.
Yeah. I don't think I'm banning putting pipes on trucks in front of the tire. I know what that does. I grew up in a redneck place. It makes it even louder. It reverberates it even more.
I don't like it.
Done. Done.
Ooh, I'm banning dogs in the back of the truck. I don't like seeing it.
Yeah.
I don't even like thinking about it.
And I'm banning those bright lights that are always bright now. Where you go, what is happening with this? Done.
Well, those kind of lights, I think they're now, I thought I saw
Europe.
Something that you can't do incandescent lighting anymore. It's LED only because of.
Yeah, but I don't think that is
I hope that
making it less fry of the eye. I think they're still just putting like their high beams on too long or
for
something.
Cars still.
Yeah.
I was talking about. I was just talking about in your home.
No, I'm talking about those lights in cars that are just like where I'm like, this is too much, dude.
Yeah.
It's like now they just feel permanently like they're on high beam. And meanwhile, in Europe, they have more like you can literally have your high beams on at all times and it just keeps it out of other drivers' eyes. And that technology has existed for quite some time. And we're just like, not into it. Some cars do it.
It's probably more expensive to get it, if you want it.
Yeah.
They'll give it to you, but you got to pay extra.
Probably. We had a car one time that was just like a regular Toyota rental. And I was so baffled that you could keep the high beams on and it would turn them off, and I was like, perfect. That's amazing to me.
I'd ban whistles. Like, those kind of whistles. Actually, I'd ban people whistling.
Oh, I whistle sometimes. Oof.
I don't let that like 2-finger pull down on your mouth like.
That's a
whistle.
But I will say I do respect it. It's like it is something that I go, wow.
Okay, how about this? I'll only ban it if it's close by me.
Okay.
If you're even like far enough away where you're not just
So like a referee.
A referee, I would be far. I probably wouldn't be at a game. So yeah, you go for it, baby.
Okay, all right, go for it. So we are like, it's not just we'll hear you out on this stuff.
Yeah, we're fair. We're fair.
Because I do kind of, sometimes. Ugh. So I get that it's banned, but I'm trying.
Yeah, well, if it's around me.
Yeah,
there will be consequences.
Yeah, there are in real life. I like banning stuff. That's the problem. You probably have to ban banning stuff at some point because you're getting carried away here. Any little indiscretion can't just be a ban. I would ban. Let me think.
Crocs. I'd ban Crocs.
You would not be popular. You would not be popular. People would be like, "What? But what am I going to do if I want to look stupid and lazy?" You banned Crocs, and I go, well, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure wear jellies.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean, I think that's one of the funniest things in life that shoe was picked for idiocracy as like, what would idiots wear in the future if fashion didn't matter, if the laziest, and that those have caught on in such a. I mean, like I'm like, what? The parallels sometimes are staggering. Oh man, yeah. If you ban Crocs, though, you're not going to be. You're not looking to win any kind of.
Does everyone know I'm the banner? Oh boy.
Yeah. I think that has to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Because you can't just be willy-nilly like without any kind of like, oh, you're not going to take any heat for stuff you ban. You're just banning anything. And you think, no, these people are going to know,
Yeah. That would probably be my widest net of people who would dislike me.
The Croc people.
Yeah.
And there'd be a lot.
Kids to elderly.
I know. That would get you all the way. Nurses are like, I like it because it's comfortable. You know, it's
okay, how about this? Crocs outside of
work.
Like outfits for your
And we
job.
mean like changing your locker room. I don't want to see them out here. I don't want to see
them on the streets.
I do hate seeing Crocs. I'm like, I know that's
what
just
about
like
Crocs with socks? Even worse.
I know. And like, they're like, oh, put them in sport mode and all that kind of, I'm like, okay. Yeah, banned. I'm with it. I am with it. I actually think that, and this would be one that would hit us, but I go, banned, you cannot be looking at your phone outside of your home. If you're outside, just be outside. Get into it. Get bored. I want you just looking around, looking at a blue jay. All right, Heather, last banning. Make it count.
Okay.
What are you banning at the airport experience?
I'm banning where you can even stand up before your time to go is.
You mean exit the plane?
Exit the plane or get on the plane.
So no standing around. What do they call those? Aisle fleas?
Oh, I never heard that.
Yeah, I think that's what they call them. Like the people who are like, it's like, buddy, we're getting off the plane.
Yeah.
You know, here's what I would ban if I could piggyback on that, because that's a great idea. First off, I just want to say that's fantastic. And everybody would applaud you. Even the people who are doing it would probably be like, thank you for freeing me from this hell that is thinking that somehow it's going to be faster.
Yeah.
It's not, you dullards. But you know what I would ban? Airlines not just loading planes back to front and unloading front to back.
Yes.
That's it. I don't care that you wanted to be like, and this person had a stroller and this person served and this, we're all equals here today. You can have the seat that you paid money for, whatever. I'm not even going to fight you on first class and eating our knees right now, but you are going to load this thing back to front.
Doesn't it feel like we are always trying to make sure there is a hierarchy of every person in every situation?
Every flight is Snowpiercer. Yeah. It's like, okay, I got to be back here eating bugs.
Not even just on planes, but like at an amusement park, there's a hierarchy of like, oh, you have a wheelchair or you're a single rider, you get to go first. If you have a stroller, you get to go first.
I worked for a decade, literally just walking up to people going like, hey, you want to get out of line? You want to like do something other people can't do? Meanwhile, grow up my whole life, couldn't even go to a theme park unless somebody gave us free tickets. Eating ham sandwiches wrapped in tinfoil out in the parking lot. But I got the audacity to walk up to families that look just like my own and go, you want to spend thousands of dollars not to deal with this crap? You don't?
Oh.
Okay, banning that. Banning me doing that. Load them regular. Load them like you'd load anything if you had any sense.
Why is it such a chaotic experience?
Because they insist on doing all those like, and if you have a Sky Miles and all that, and then they want to sell first class, and then I go, you're still first class.
Here's what I don't want to be on. The airplane first.
If you're first class, right? Honestly, a nice thing should be like, you have the best seat in the house. You already have saved. Thing. I'm banning overselling flights. And I'm banning not having enough storage on flights for the human beings you said could be on them. I'm banning hearing ever again, and we're looking for 18 people who want to stow their stuff and we'll upgrade. I go, I'm banning that.
Well, but I'm also banning everyone who thinks they have to bring every item from their home on their travel.
Yeah.
You don't need
6
different fake cell phones for your baby to play with.
Yep. I'm banning that gets you on a plane faster. I go, nope, you're getting on when you get on.
Yeah.
We're doing back to front, dude. And I do actually think if a first class person was like, hey, I'd go think about it for just 1 second. You have the most room out here, right? You have the most room in the plane at first. You have way more room out here. You know you have secured the best seat in the house.
Right.
You're just going to get on last.
Yeah.
Which means you're going to be in the air faster. We're going to start service quicker for you.
Right. I don't really understand that. Like wanting to sit there. I don't. I wouldn't.
It actually does make more sense to just load it back to front.
I like that they're there because if I'm going to fart, I'm going to fart right in
on
that
your faces.
section.
I will say it's so funny the vitriol I would give them, but then the second I can get a first class seat, I do it. And I'm like, what's everybody's problem?
I've never been in first class.
Well, whoops. Yeah, there's a lot of banning going on at airports if you really think about it. I couldn't even help myself. I got going real quick on banning everything in that one sequence. Because I mean, honestly, I would ban whoever designs the airplanes from existing. It's mental, the closeness of this stuff. It's like, come on, man. Please. We deserve more room than this.
We really do.
It's crazy.
It is.
And again, at the most expensive pricing we've ever had, it's like, even if you're just doing the cheapest flight, you're like, this is staggeringly expensive. And when you do look at like premium seats, you're like, this is crazy. I mean, but again, what does it matter, right? Because 1% can do whatever they want. Do you have any final thoughts, feelings, or jokes?
I do.
Hit me.
This is our 52nd episode. This is our last episode for season 1.
Yes.
We've done a whole year.
Yep.
We're going to start going every other week starting season 2.
Yeah. We're banning making this feel like a job.
Yes.
We're like, no, this needs to be like fun. We enjoy doing it, but it doesn't need to be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. And we are banning ourselves from like locking into anything. So if all of a sudden people are watching more or there's a demand for it, we give ourselves the right to adjust as we feel.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, we'll see you in season 2.
I love you, Ben.
I love you.
We didn't hit record. We didn't hit record.